So this is one of our club trails. This is 5K. It runs between the windmills and Sandy Lake. It's one of our main access trails. It's really nice on this end. Once you get into the middle, it's a little bit rougher. We're going to be working on it this season. We've got some bridges that have to go in so that we can access the centerpiece. So we've got bridges on both sides of the rough section, and it's we can't get equipment over the bridges safely to access the center to make it a little bit more like this, which would be nice. Don't want it too smooth, but don't want it the way it is either. It is rough, as you'll see here shortly. I'm going to try to record the whole way across. I don't know if been out for a few hours. I don't know if this battery's going to last. I got to get some more batteries for this prism. Seems like a good camera. I love it, actually. It's nice to connect my headset right to the camera, so I don't have to yell at the camera all the time, which is nice. But the battery doesn't last super long, which I kind of expected. This is running the camera, plus it's running the Bluetooth. But the nice thing is, unlike the Session, you can put a battery in this one. So just got to order up some more batteries and get my hands on some new ones, and I'll be able to swap them out, get more footage. Whew, get some air. This isn't even the rough section. This is still the good section. Got a little bit of heaving going on that we got to fix up. It's not a big deal though. Get a machine in, drop a couple loads of shale over top of it, and it'll look just like this. This is the end of the good section. This is one bridge we got to replace. It's no problem to get across. You can get across no problem with a stock bike. But you definitely got to take your time. And it's a fun trail until you have to do it every single time you want to go to the windmills. I mean, there is other access, and it takes really almost the same amount of time, but it's a lot further. You can just go faster. And this is a good, challenging, technical section. And it would even be nice if we could leave it like this, as long as we had a bypass too, so you could do either or, which would be nice, but it's also a lot of money and a lot of work. So we just need to fix this section up. Alright, so there's a bypass here to the left. It's rough and rocky. I mean, you can get through it no problem at all with a stock bike. You can also get through this. This is all rock at the bottom. You will hit, probably. If you stay over here to the right, it's a little deeper and a little muddier. A little bit of fun. A little deeper than I expected. I've been through this many a times. Just had to put in the diff lock for the front. and I was fine. Anyway, you can go both ways. You don't have to go through there. This is rough and rocky. It's deep in sections, but I came across it many times with a snorkel. That's not an issue. All kinds of stock bikes come through here. It may look intimidating if you're new, but it's not that bad. Obviously that one hole is a little deeper. Just adds to the fun. Oh, that hurt the tailbone. Just nailed my backside on the rear seat, on the trunk. This is a good little one too, but again, you're not going to have any issues in it. It's a little soft here in the center, but absolutely no issue. You can get across in even two-wheel drive, no problem. Stock tires. This culvert will catch you. It's slippery and it's tall, and if you're in two-wheel drive, you'll probably get stuck on it if you're not paying attention. You can get over it in two-wheel, but a lot of people hook up on it. And, whew, this trail will get you warmed up. Here in the center, somebody's dust mask. You got this one little reprieve here in the center. You can stretch the old girl's legs a little bit, but it doesn't last long. I mean, the worst is gone, the worst is past. But I'm going a little faster than I normally do because I gotta get home. But you can do this trail in about 20 minutes, I guess, at a good pace, at a normal pace. This rock to me always signifies the end or the beginning of the rough section, because we're pretty much out of it now. It's not as smooth on this side, but it's definitely smoother than the center. Man, that warmed me up. I'm not a small guy, not exactly in the best of shape, so as you can see, you can go a little quicker across here. This is, it's not smooth, but it's not crazy rough like the center is. So you can kind of see what I mean by that rock signifies the beginning or the end of the rough section, because this really isn't that bad. Certainly needs work. I mean, we put a little bit of shale down, clean it up a bit, but it's not real horrible. Like I said, you don't want it too smooth, because with smooth comes speed, and then we end up with problems. So you don't want to make it too nice. You certainly don't want cars back here. If you make it too smooth, cars will come flying through here. Here's the center bridge. I mean, they're not in horrible shape, but I mean, you wouldn't want to take an excavator over them. They just need to be fixed up. We're going to get some of those McDonald Bridge panels. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're from further away, we just did they called it the Big Lift on the McDonald Bridge that goes from Dartmouth to Halifax. Called the Old Bridge. Anyway, they lifted it up. They replaced all the panels in the center, the entire bridge, one panel at a time. And on either side of the old bridge, there was a walking lane on one side and a biking lane on the other. And they took them all off and replaced them. They had to, because the new ones are different size. So Atvans procured a whole bunch of them, all of them I believe, and the clubs can request sections so to replace bridges and whatnot. And I mean, these are solid steel. You'll see them in some of my videos. Solid galvanized steel. They're 8 feet wide and either 16 or 32 feet long. So I mean, you can put pretty good sized bridges in. And that was the end of 5K. When I turned right there, that was the end of 5K. We're now on Sandy Lake Road. We're almost back to the trucks. So I had to be back to the truck no later than, I got to be home for 2 o'clock, so no later than 10 to 2 or so. I'm not very far from the clubhouse. Anyway, the McDonald Bridge panels, you can, the clubs, as long as you have a purpose for it, you can request it. There's obviously a process to it. You can't just say you need a panel. And it has to be a project. You can't store them. So you can't get it and sit on it for a long time. You just got to get it and get it put in. So, which is great, because active clubs end up getting what they need. So, anyway, most of the time when I come out of the water trail in Brushy Hill, you'd see on my videos that I cross one panel back on Barrett Lands there. I believe it's Barrett Land anyway, it might not be. But anyway, they got one back there, and they're nice. Last forever. Alright, well, I'm going to sign off here shortly. I'm just pulling into the clubhouse. So, I thank you for watching, and please, if you like the videos, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the videos. It really helps me out if you do that. And I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Just going to load up here and head home. Gotta move that gas can. Well, got her a little dirty. I gotta get that headlight fixed. Got lots of light bars, but it'd be nice to have that fixed. Alright. Boom! That, my friends, is why I have a back rack. There we go. Well, that was a good run. Thanks to Eric for leading. And we'll see you next time.